Welcome to Insightful Gaming. Are you ready to take your PvE game to the next level? Look no further, because we've got the ultimate Solar Warlock build for you. We're talking about that this electrifying build revolves around the powerful exotic Starfire Protocol, a top-notch exotic that will make your Warlock an unstoppable force. Say goodbye to boring and weak builds, as this one will have you wreaking havoc with your fusion grenades. The Starfire Protocol packs a punch, giving you an extra charge and supercharging your weapon damage, creating a cycle of endless destruction. And with each kill from your fusion grenades, you will be gifted with Rift energy, allowing you to keep the devastation going with more rifts. Get ready to blast off and become a legend in the game. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more awesome Destiny 2 content. Let's do this. As for the subclass, we'll be utilizing the Well of Radiance for the super ability. This is because the damage dealt within the Well of Radiance will recharge your fusion grenade energy, allowing you to continually use them and deal massive amounts of damage. For the movement ability, I recommend using Glide, which provides an additional boost to your mobility, allowing you to get around the battlefield faster and more efficiently. Additionally, the grenades we'll be using in this build are fusion grenades, which are the focal point of the build as they work in conjunction with the exotic Starfire Protocol. Lastly, the aspects we'll be utilizing in this build include Icarus Dash for increased mobility and Touch of Flame, which enhances the functionality of your fusion grenades by making them explode with double the power. With Ember of Ashes, your Scorch abilities will become far more potent, allowing you to quickly ignite enemies and deal additional damage over time. The increased Scorch stacks work with any source of Scorch, whether it's from your grenades, melee attacks, or other weapons or abilities. Not only does this fragment make igniting enemies much easier, but it also amplifies the damage dealt by Scorch abilities. This means that weapons like the Hammer of Sol, Sunshot, and any other weapon that has a Scorch mod will deal even more damage with each hit. In PvE, Ember of Ashes is a great option for players who want to deal extra damage to bosses or groups of enemies. The increased Scorch stacks will quickly build up, allowing you to ignite enemies and deal a significant amount of damage over time. In PvP, Ember of Ashes can also be a great option, especially for players who enjoy using the Hammer of Sol or other Scorch weapons. The increased Scorch stacks will allow you to quickly take down enemy guardians, especially if you're able to land multiple hits in a short period of time. Overall, Ember of Ashes is a versatile and powerful fragment that can be useful in both PvE and PvP. Whether you're a player who enjoys dealing extra damage or one who wants to quickly ignite enemies, this fragment is definitely worth considering for your build. Callous Mini Tool is the perfect primary weapon to pair with your Solar Warlock build. Its incandescent perk makes it a scorching hot choice, literally spreading scorch to enemies and making it easier for you to ignite them with your abilities, weapons, and fragments. With its high damage output, the Callous Mini Tool will be a crucial component in maximizing your fire power. And with the added bonus of Threat Detector and Grave Robber perks, you'll be well equipped for any situation. For your heavy weapon, any solar heavy weapon's a great choice, for example Xenophage or Gjallarhorn. These solar-powered heavy weapons pack a punch that will leave your enemies begging for mercy. The Scorch and explosive effect of the build turn these weapons into true damage dealers, making it easier for you to ignite and decimate your foes. Whether you're battling in PvE or PvP, these weapons are a force to be reckoned with. The Font of Might is a game changer for this build. This powerful mod transforms elemental wells from mere energy sources into weapons of mass destruction. As you collect these wells, your elemental weapons will receive a boost in damage, allowing you to unleash some serious pain on your enemies. Not only does this make fights much easier to win, but it also adds a fun and dynamic element to gameplay. You'll be eagerly searching for elemental wells, knowing that each one will make your weapons even deadlier. Not to mention, you have so many different ways to make wells, making this build super easy to execute. For this solar build, we are taking things up a notch with our mods. On the helmet, we have the Well of Life mod, granting us increased health regeneration every time we pick up a solar elemental well. We'll be living life on the edge and surviving the toughest of battles with this mod. For our hands, we've got the Elemental Ordnance mod, making us a grenade-throwing machine. This is going to take our damage output to the next level, so hold on tight. This is also a way we create elemental orbs. On our chest, we are rocking the Starwell Protocol, giving us an extra grenade to play with, plus the Explosive Wellmaker mod to make sure those grenades pack a serious punch, and another way to create elemental orbs. Now let's go over our combos. We're making sure to keep the damage going with the Font of Might mod on our boots, providing a temporary bonus to weapon damage of the same elemental type when picking up elemental wells. And last but certainly not least, our Warlock Bond is equipped with a Melee Wellmaker mod, spawning elemental wells every time we unleash a powerful melee attack. Get ready for some seriously explosive gameplay. Now let's go over our combos. Our first move, melee attacking with our melee Wellmaker on the Warlock bond, will create a solar elemental well, activating Font of Might and giving us a huge boost in weapon damage. The Callous Mini tool with the incandescent perk will spread Scorch to enemies, making it easier for us to ignite them with our abilities and weapons, as well as triggering elemental wells. Throwing grenades with our Elemental Ordnance mod on the gauntlets will create solar elemental wells and trigger Font of Might, providing another source of damage increase. Picking up the elemental wells we created will grant us a bonus to weapon damage with our Font of Might mod on the boots, making our weapons even more deadly. Finally, every time you melee an enemy, you'll gain a damage boost from your elemental melee perk. And with the Font of Might mod, you'll see that damage skyrocket when you pick up any of the solar elemental wells that you spawned. The Well of Life mod will keep you healthy, and the Starwell Protocol chest will give you an extra grenade to keep spawning those wells. With the Elemental Ordnance mod on your gauntlets, you'll be tossing grenades like they're hot potatoes, all while increasing the duration of your Radiant state with Ember of Solace and spreading that Radiant to your allies with Ember of Torches. That's it for today. Let's conclude the build video. Our build revolves around the exotic Starfire Protocol and fusion grenades. The Well of Radiance, Glide, and Touch of Flame provide support to the build. Ember of Ashes is a recommended fragment, while Callous Mini Tool, Xenophage, or Galahorn are great weapons of choices. The Font of Might, Well of Life, Elemental Ordnance, and Starwell Protocol chest also enhance the build's damage and survivability. With this build, players can expect an explosive and powerful gaming experience. And don't forget like if you enjoy the content and subscribe for more Destiny 2 content. Have a great rest of your week.